Welcome, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? Awesome, awesome. Good to see you guys. Put down the chat where you guys coming from and what you guys do. And what's your big why for being here? The most important thing is you know your why, right? Is it your family, your kids, your husband, your wifey? What's your why? What's your big why? Your parents? Okay. Good to see you, ST. I like the spirit. Yes, thank you for turning on the camera, guys. Good. Harris, nice to see you, Deanna, later. My team, come on, turn it up. Good to see you. Where you guys from and what's your big why? Okay. Because without your why, we're not going to do the work. We're not going to do whatever it takes, right? And I'm here because of your why. You know, that's what really got me going each and every day and work when I don't feel like it is to help my students get the most success and helping everybody to see the American dream come true. Okay, that's very fulfilling. Once you can help somebody, very humbling as well to know an immigrant boy like myself can come to America and do this amazing work for everybody. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Ohio. I'm a CRNA. I need financial freedom, make money if my current Airbnb is not doing well. Okay, knowledge is power. Amen to that. Yep, a lot of people are doing Airbnb, and most of them don't do well. And I will cover why, and also how you can take advantage of the biggest opportunity in the marketplace right now, which is corporate housing, midterm rental, right? That's where it's at, not the vacation rental. Vacation rental is, you know, like you build castle on sand. It's some days hurricane or wind blasted and it's gonna be gone, like COVID, right? With COVID, all the vacation rental, the biggest industry is deleted, like bankrupt overnight. But my company survived, not because I'm that great or anything. It's just I was lucky enough to chose to do the corporate housing midterm rental route, focus on that. So we got 3 months, 6 months contract locked in, a lot of time paying up front instead of, have to wait for every weekend for somebody, right? So with that being said, let's get started right now. Definitely, I don't take your time. My time's super valuable as well, so I want to make sure I honor your time. Um, I mean, very lucky to have a lot of people here because I charge like thousands of dollars per hour. But today totally free, so hopefully you guys like it and also share this as many people as possible. Want to help a lot of people as well. So come and join us as we embark on this journey, on this amazing journey of corporate housing and how it can help everybody here get financial freedom. Who in here want to get absolutely financial freedom in the next 6 months? 6 figures income in the next 6 months, right? That's the whole goal for today. Without having to own any property, without having to hire or manage any employees. Anybody here sick and tired of managing employees? I love my team, I don't get me wrong, but I want to set it up in a way where you don't have to traditional business, business you can. I used to have a restaurant, okay, so I manage like a bunch of kids running around. It's like, no thanks. But with this, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to buy a property, rehab. Who here has done fix and flip that have been burned? It's actually been a flop instead of a flip. A lot of my friends experienced that, unfortunately. You don't have to do any of that. And even if you don't have any experience with real estate, this is for you. How do I know? Because we have helped so many people just like you, or even less experienced than you. We're talking about teenager, single mom, stay-at-home mom, truck driver making 6 figure income from this. So you can definitely do this, okay? So what is the difference between midterm and short-term rental. All right, so I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna cover how do you get midterm rental clients? What's the benefit? How do you even co-host to get infinite return? I'm gonna talk about how to get 200% return. You all want to know about that? Or infinite return as well. Okay. So and then stay to the end, because at the end I will give you something very special, the formula for how you can get financial freedom, the blueprint. Also give you an opportunity to get some free consultation time with us. How's that? Okay, so the length of stay is the biggest difference. Midterm rental is longer than short term. Short term usually is just a few days or a weekend. Midterm rental is actually 3 to 6 months on average that we see people doing. And then midterm rental tenants are corporate, professional, or families, versus short-term rental tenants are commonly vacationers. They go party, they throw events, blah, 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 right? And they trash your place. But midterm rental are corporate, professional, they come there for work, or have families who going through renovations. So they actually really like, they have good credit, good income, and they're homeowners. So they are really good qualified tenants. All right, operational dynamics. So short-term rental require continuous management after stage, right? Every single stay you have to clean. I used to manage like 20 something vacation rental, and every weekend it was driving me nuts. It's like 20 something nightmares going on all the time. Like people just party, trash the place, they go in there, drugs, alcohol, all kind of things you can think of. And they only stay there for a couple of days, so everything is an emergency. Oh my God, the light bulb came out. Oh my God, there's I don't know, there's not enough toilet paper. We have like 10 people going on vacation. Versus now, midterm rental, I mean, we don't have to replenish any of the supplies. They stay for 3 months, 6 months, we save us a ton of cost there. We only clean once they move out, which is like 3 to 6 months instead of 3 to 6 days. So your workload is cut down by at least 10 times, if not 20 times. You heard that's right, because the length of stay is about 20 to 30 times longer than the vacation rental, right? So that's what I love about midterm rental. You also escape a lot of regulations and have a lot more tax exempts. So disclaimer, we are not tax attorney. This is not legal financial advice. The reason why the US allow you to escape a lot of tax exempt because our stays are longer than 30 days. So whenever our stays are longer than 30 days, you can escape a lot of the tax, also the regulations. There's a lot of regulations like no Airbnb, no short-term rental, but a lot of the neighborhood or places, they still allow 30 days or longer, right? Because a lot 30 days or longer is, depending on where you're at, is a lot of time is not considered short term, okay? Or a lot of HOA will allow it as well because corporate professional. Make sense? And then it's also 10 times less management and 10 times more freedom. That's what the most important thing is, So before we go further, this is the once in a lifetime opportunity. How would you guys like to have an hour of free consultation and strategy call with either my top advisor or myself? Okay. So, this is what thousands of dollars. I mean, I charge $1,000 per hour depending on the client, and what they need. But I mean, this is your chance to get, you're going to go on a round robin. The link is in the chat. Just book a call with us. You either get one of my top advisor, or I also spare a few spots available this week. Just literally is only a few spots to be able to help you, consult you as well. So take advantage of this. This is just for the people who are here, and I want to honor you and also give you the best possible gift is my time, So if you are watching on my social media, you can also click a link in my bio or send us a DM, and we will happy to give you this 1 hour free consultation. Okay? So vacationers or corporate tenants, what are the differences? So the vacationers are usually just a few days or a week. The corporate tenants, they stay for months or several months. a lot of time the company pay for them either relocation or you know, they pay for 4 or 5 people working the same project, and each project lasts 3 6 months, sometime for a whole day. Okay. And then frequency of booking. So corporate tenants, lower turnover, fewer guest changes. Vacationer, you have higher turnover, frequent bookings, and guests, a lot of changes. You know, this is typical vacation, a bunch of kids coming together and renting Airbnb, have fun, right? Versus corporate tenants, they're there to work. They don't want to trash the place because they don't want to lose their job, right? So that's why it's so important to understand the maintenance and upkeep. Oh man, the vacationer. So average, let's say you have a 5 cleaning a month for a vacation rental. That's $750 per month. Versus here, an average is 3 month stay, so that's $300. So that's only $100 $100 per month on average. So you're saving at least $600-700 a month just on the maintenance and upkeep when you're running midterm versus vacationer. That's huge. When you scale it out to 10 properties, that's $7,000, right? So when you scale it out, it's definitely, you know, worth a lot. Save you a lot of money. All right, income predictability. So the vacationer is very seasonal, fluctuating demand, and the income can be very hard to predict. Almost like very like super hard. I know a lot of vacation renter like operator, and they usually only 3 months out of the year they actually make money. After that, it's all slow season, and they actually have to spend their profit to cover the loss that they have, you know, during the slower season. So versus corporate tenant, usually we see occupancy rate like 80-90%. Instead of vacation rental only usually have 40 or 50% of, you know, of occupancy rate, whereas corporate tenant is 80-90%. So that's why it's so much more stable, predictable. There's longer term, longer contract. Okay. So guest profile, vacationer like tourists, travelers, family, vacation, those kind of people. Whereas corporate tenants are more, for example, like IT, medical professionals, company owner, executives, all kind of different kind of companies that need to work on a project, like home improvement is a huge thing, right? So a lot of time, people have to live in somewhere else when their home get renovated. So that's why, you know, a lot of these tenants are homeowners, and those are my favorite type because they already are responsible. They're homeowners. They take care of the property, and they don't want to lose their credit or credibility. So, all right, management intensity. So vacationers often demand more hands-on management and rapid response because of guest inquiries. So, for example, if you're on vacation, you're only there for a couple of days, right? So everything is an emergency. Okay, you run out of paper towel, you run out of you know, bath towel, just like an emergency. Whereas corporate tenants, they stay there for months, so they don't really, you know, they don't have to. It's not an emergency. They can have a couple of days for us to fix things. Does that make sense? Tap down in the chat. That makes sense. By the way, stay to the end. I will answer all your questions. So you can certainly put down a question in the chat. My team can help you right now. And then once I finish, I will save some time and stay longer if needed to answer all your questions, okay? Because I really value you being here. I don't take it lightly at all. So potential for damage. So vacationers, super high risk on wear and tear due to, you know, party vacation. This is exactly what they would do. They rent an Airbnb, throw a house party. Okay. There's so many events going on, like, you know, birthday to bachelorette, bachelor. Imagine those kind of party, right? So with corporate tenants, lower risk because they want to have their job, right? They don't want to lose their job. So they're gonna take care of the property, they're gonna treat it like it's their home. And then occupancy and profitability, which one is more profitable? So the market demand and location. Short-term rental is you got to be in tourist heavy, high demand urban areas. Short-term rental can have higher daily rate, especially during peak seasons. Mid-term rental is business centric, central location with consistent demand for mid-term rental, like hospitals, universities have lower daily rates but super high occupancy rate. Usually double the occupancy rate of short-term rental. So short-term rental, like I said, only have about 40 to 50% occupied nationwide on average. Whereas midterm rental, you are occupied about 80, 90%. So it's like double of that. Okay. And who here want to sleep at night and make money while you sleep, right? And have the money roll in. That's what I want. So when I do midterm rental, I don't have to worry about it, right? When I was doing short-term rental, and especially when I scaled to 20-something vacation rental, I had pretty much like, it's like almost like a 24/7 kind of thing. Always something going on. But midterm is so smooth. Once you check them in, I mean, these are the best tenants. Why? The best clients. Will you guys agree? How are you guys, whatever business you guys are in, type it out in the chat. How much time does your clients want to be with you? Right? For most businesses, your clients love to be with you, want to get as much time as with you as possible. For this business, have you ever heard of a business where the clients don't want to see you? They don't even want to hear from you. And if something happened, they will call you, but that's it, right? It is this business. When you become a host or a landlord, the tenant don't ever want to see you. They don't want to talk to you. They like, leave me alone, give me some privacy, right? That's why I love about this business, because you don't have to see your clients. It's not like a restaurant where we have to serve them every single minute. And if it's like 10-second late, it's like, what are you doing? The food is cold. No, okay. This, a lot of time we never see our clients. Like a lot of them are virtual, or I have my manager who take care of them, right? And then if something happened, it rarely ever happen. If something does happen, like the AC or the plumbing, they call my manager call the people to come and fix it. Okay. So it's just so much easier because I have absolute freedom, not just time and money freedom, but location freedom and relationship freedom. So I can talk with whoever I want to do business with. I don't have to talk with anybody, right? And then location freedom is great because I just got back from a all around the world trip, went to Cancun, stayed at a nice resort, and go to Santorini in Greece, and then went to Athens, see the Acropolis, where the ancients, most advanced civilization of ancient time were. And then we stopped by Paris for the Olympics. So it was an amazing time. Okay. So I said that not to impress you, but to impress upon you that if an immigrant boy from a third world country like I did come over here to live on a mattress with my mom, my dad, my sister can do it, anybody can do it, guys. Okay. All right, seasonality and market fluctuation. So STR more susceptible to seasonality. So, usually short-term rental only make money 3 months, 4 months out of the year. After that, they lose money. Okay. You can ask, or you can just look it up, because I mean, people don't go on vacation all the time, right? And your vacation spot not going to be a vacation spot all the time. Usually like the summertime, for example, or the winter time in some places, like skiing and stuff. But that's it. For midterm rental, is not very affected by seasonal much. Okay. Usually the project will go on, the family will go on to do their renovation, and we have people who start booking at 2 months, 3 months, and they actually extend sometimes for the whole year, believe it or not. So it's ridiculous. The management effort too. So short-term rental is so much more hands-on. You got to have a quick response time. Mid-term rental, very easy to manage over long periods of time with fewer guest interaction required. So again, if you just join us, some people are joined late, there is a free offer here for a consultation. Don't take it lightly, because this can worth literally your financial freedom if you take it seriously. Just one idea I can share with you can change your life. Okay. This is one-on-one consultation, free strategies, just one time this offer available. So don't miss it out. Don't miss out on this. Book a call. The link is in the chat. You can get either my top advisor or you're lucky enough, you can get me. I put aside a few hours a week to give out. It's free to give back to all my followers. So definitely take advantage of this. You're lucky enough, you're gonna get me, and I will help you every step of the way, get your financial freedom. How many here want me to analyze your business, analyze your properties, analyze your deal, give you the best strategies you can earn 6-figure income in 6 months or less? Okay, we have so many people who have done that. Okay, so I can help you as well. Topic 4 is setting up a rental business without owning property. Okay, now before we go into topic 4, let's back up. For people who want to have a call with us, all we ask for, number 1, is being coachable. If you're not coachable, don't waste our time. Okay, secondly is, are you a giver, not just a taker? If you want to like add value to people wherever you want to go, you have a giving mentality, then this is for you. Our community is a community of givers and want to give back and also help each other grow. So if that sounds like you, then welcome. Okay, and also want to have set aside a laptop, on the laptop, not an iPhone or a phone, and have significant others to join with you if they make a decision with you, or a business partner. Okay, anyway, look forward to seeing you there on the call. You have booked the call, and then go from there. Setting up a rental business without owning properties. With the FAST method, you can start and scale a successful rental business using lease properties only, or even co-hosting, which I can go over in a little bit. So after find the right location, A, to ask to sublease, S is set up to stand out, T, to tap into the corporate clients, F, to find the right location. So for people out there, they tell you do a ton of research, a ton of software, etc. For us, we have a proprietary system that allows you to find the right location within minutes. Okay, within minutes. I give you a few secrets example. So for us, the 3 H's: highways, hospitals, and hotels. When you are close to highways, close to hospital, close to hotels, by 5 to 10 minutes, you are about 70-80% chance that you're gonna succeed in that location, right? Which is huge. Now, the second step, the A, to ask to sublease. How do you pitch the landlord so that way you can leverage their property? So most of people that teaching Airbnb gurus out there, a bunch of kids who've been in the game for only a couple of years teaching this and to call themselves a guru. We've been in the game for over 10 years now. I mean, you know, we do midterm rental, which we've seen the ebb and flow of all the vacation rentals. So anybody who teaches you vacation rental, just remember you are building your business on sand, by the way, because another COVID might happen. Who knows, right? Another 9/11 can happen every 10 years. Something major happen when nobody want to travel anymore, right? COVID happened, boom, 99% of all the big companies about traveling shut down, you know. But my company survived. Why? Because we do corporate midterm rental. Very important. You understand that? You know, so don't build your business on sand. Don't build your castle on sand. That's what you are doing with the short-term rental, right? With midterm rental is different. So the pitch to the landlord, okay, so other people will teach you how to pitch a landlord. Hey, you want to do Airbnb? They're going to be like, click, I already do Airbnb, you know? Us, what different is we are leverage our corporate housing network of over 100+ members that have done hundreds of properties nationwide. So this is super powerful, you guys understand, because when you go to war, you want to go to war with an army, not by yourself, right? Who do want to go to war by yourself? You're going to get killed, okay? Newsflash. So, and that is what happened when most people go into business for themselves, by themselves, and that's like the dumbest thing I have done myself too. That's why I have failed so many businesses. You know, I tried so many businesses and didn't succeed. But you only need one business succeed and you become a millionaire. Okay. So the one business succeeds this business. And that makes sense because once I learned the billionaires behind me right here, they know more than we do, right? That's why they're billionaires. So I learned that when you want to do something, you want to have build an army behind you. You build a whole army, right? So now I'm blessed to have like 400,000 followers and hundreds of students nationwide that we able to do business with, that we able to network and, you know, build a community around it. So this is our partners or our students nationwide. So when you show this to a potential landlord, it's a done deal, right? Look at how many states we are in. We're in almost every major state, every major cities, you see? So we're not just a mom and pop. We are a corporate, nationwide, we said right here, nationwide corporate housing network with hundreds of properties, over 100 direct partners, and group of coaches combined for the elite partner. Our combined experience for the elite partner could be like 100 years, you know, because a lot of people here are already in real estate. A lot of people here are already multimillionaires. But anyway, they choose to do this business because they see the value of this amazing strategy, the #1 strategy in real estate right now. All right, let's go back. Does that make sense, guys? The power of leverage, the power of the network is in the network. So it's all about leverage, okay? So bringing you home away from home. Yeah, so set up to stand out. So most people will show you how to like buy the furniture or get it set up by yourself. But with us, we give you a checklist, right, on all the best practices so that you can save thousands of dollars. For most vacation rental, you're looking at like 15, 20K to furnish a place. So that's vacation, you know, friendly. So you need like a pool table, you need like a pool, you need like games, you need a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff that you don't need in corporate housing, where like a theme room and all of that. So it costs a lot more to furnish a vacation rental than it does when you do midterm rental. So in midterm rental, you only need about 7 to 8K to furnish a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Whereas vacation rental, you need like almost double that, right? And that's what I love about this business too, is you don't need that much money, but you also know how to set up to stand out. So what are the keys thing important for midterm rental that separate from vacation rental? So I can teach a whole class on this, and I do. But real quick, some secrets would be focus on how you can help them to sleep. Okay, how you can help people to sleep. That's what the most important thing. For example, like blackout curtains or noise reduction fans or aromatherapy. All those will help people sleep. And sleeping is the most important. It's not having fun. Vacation rental is all about having fun, right? You need a game room, you need a pool, you need all of that. With us, we don't need any of that. And I don't even like pool. Okay. For our rental, because it's a lot of liability. Now, if you already have a pool, then yeah, you use it. You can still, there's some benefit to it. I don't, disregard that, but the risk is a lot higher. But anyway, if you have something that you own, work out with it. The only exception is if you're in a place where there's so many, everybody else has a pool, like Florida or something, and you want to be competitive, and that's okay. But anyway, to set up to stand out, right? And then to tap into the corporate clients. How do you get the corporate clients? Most people are only doing Airbnb and VRBO, and it's a shame because there's so many more sources out there that most people don't know about. That's been around longer than and charge less, take less of your money. So when we tested over 1,000 sources nationwide between my clients, hundreds of students and I, we test over 1,000 sources, and we distill down to about 30 something secret sources. Those are trade secrets that you can get direct booking from corporate clients or insurance clients. Direct booking meaning that you don't have to share 10 to 15% to Airbnb and to a VRBO. Anybody in here ever have an Airbnb and you think you make a lot of profit, but after all the fees, you make no money, right? And Airbnb, that's why Airbnb become the richest company, because they provide valuable service, but they also charge an arm and a leg. Okay, so I love Airbnb, I love VRBO, but they charge a lot of money, guys. Okay, they deserve it, but at the same time, if you can keep that in my hip national bank pocket, why not, right? So when we have direct booking, we don't have to share that profit with Airbnb or VRBO. Makes sense? It's huge. It's 10 to 15% of your gross revenue, which is like half of your profit, guys. So remember that. So corporate clients is the way. This is a fast method. Only 4 keys you need, 4 steps you need to go from zero to hero and live a life of your dream. Okay. Now, I promise to go over the corporate arbitrage formula. Take a screenshot. Let's share this. This is like your blueprint on what you need to charge, how you need to invest, all of that. Okay. So first month rent, first month deposit is your initial expense. You can either buy the furniture or you can rent the furniture. If you buy the furniture, it's about 7 to 9K. First month rent, first month deposit, depending on where you are at in the country, about 5K to somewhere like 7 or 8K. Now, what you're gonna charge the corporate clients is whatever the rental for the vacant home is, you wanna double that, and plus or minus utilities, depending on, you know, if you're gonna have high demand or low demand, and depending on other factors. But anyway, so for example, if your first month rent is, let's say, $3,000, well, you want to charge 6,000 plus or minus utilities, maybe a few $100. Okay. Now, that's an example of what you're going to charge. So you're going to make about 200% return on investment. How many want to make 200% return? How many here actually make 20% return on your money right now? Not many people. You know that Warren Buffett make 20 something percent a year, and he's like the guru, right? He is the guru because he managed a lot of money. But when you don't have to manage a lot of money, you can make 200% return. I prove it to you. So let's say first month rent, first month deposit is 6,000. You know, furniture and others like 6,000, 7,000. So about 12,000, easy math, 12,000 to 15,000 to do one property. Well, each property you're gonna make $2,000 to $3,000 a month. So what this means is in 6 months, you make your money back. In your first year, you double your money, guys. Double your money in your first year. When you double your money in your first year, what's that mean? That means it's 200% return on investment. Double your money, 200% return is huge, right? So when you need, how many can use an extra 10, 15K a month in passive income, right? All you need is 5 properties making you 2 to 3K a month. And if you take you 2 properties a month, that's 2.5 months away. Even if you take you 1 property a month, that's 5 months away. Okay, heck, if it even take you 5 years, will it be worth it? Heck yeah. You know, it took me 8 years to become a doctor in pharmacy and MBA, and it wasn't no walk in the park. It's actually harder to do that than to make millions of dollars, okay? So it's very, very important for you to understand that. That is super important for you to know that it's all about cash flow. Cash flow is king. Cash flow equals freedom. So let's focus on getting the cash flow. So when you have 10 properties, make you 2 to 3K a month, that's 20 to 30K a month right there, right? So depending on how much money you need, just scale it out to how many properties you need, and then divide out how many months it takes for you to get there, okay? So that's amazing formula, right? Now, co-hosting is when you can manage properties or co-host somebody else's property, and you don't have to pay for any initial expenses. You don't have to pay to buy the furniture. You don't have to pay for the rent or the deposit, etc. So this is infinite return. Why? Because there's no expenses. You just literally talk to this landlord who are burnt out, who frustrated and want to have more income, and you partner up with them. So you're gonna make a little bit less, about half of what you make when you do arbitrage, but your risk is like so tiny. It's like zero. This is like zero money down strategy right here. How many want to have zero money down strategy, right? So on average, you earn about $700 to $1,600 per month per property. Okay. What this means is you're gonna make, you know, when you have 5 property, you're gonna make an extra $3,500 to $8,000 a month in passive income. That's like a full-time income. And you, remember, you're only working a few hours a week here. None of this take more than 20 hours a week, 10 hours a week max. Okay. If you know what you're doing, 5 hours, 2, 3 hours, you know. And when you have 10 properties with this co-hosting strategy, you're gonna make 7 to 16K a month. Okay. Cool. So like I said, depending on where you're at, each strategy is for different people. That's why we have a strategy session specifically for you, where we find out where you're at, what's working for you, what's not working, what you like, what you don't like. So that way we can devise a game plan and strategy that work based on your situation, customizable for your situation. How many want to get that one-on-one customized strategy for you? So when you want that, then book the call right now when there's only a few more spots left. We're super busy this week. We're super slammed right now. So make sure to take advantage of what you can, because by the end of this call here, none of the time spot will be available anymore. I doubt it. So only got about 20 minutes left. So make sure you book the call right now before it's all gone out. Okay. How to do co-hosting. So let me explain co-hosting. Understanding the profit is so important. Co-hosting is basically you are co-hosting somebody else's property. You basically the manager, quote unquote, okay, of the property. So for each property, when you rent it vacant, let's say it's 3,000, well, you can sublease it for about 6,000, okay? So when you sublease it for about 6,000, 20% is gonna go to you for co-hosting, okay? You charge them about 20%. So now you make 1,200 bucks to you. Utility is about 500. You can factor buffering vacancy or any kind of buffer for 10%. That's $600. So you want a total net rent to the owner is now 3,700, not 3,000. So keep that in mind. So you gotta make an extra cash flow to the owner by $700, which is huge for long-term landlord, because most long-term landlord only make about 10% of traditional rent. So traditional rent here is about $300, right? So most long-term landlord will only make right at 300 bucks for this example. But now they are able to make about 1,000 bucks, which is about 3 times more. You see what I'm saying? So when you make 3 times more, that's huge for the landlord. You see? So it's super important that you guys understand that and see that why this is a win-win for the landlord, and that, you know, everybody should be doing this. Okay. Okay, so now let's look at the next slide, which is solve the landlord problem. What is their problem? What are the landlord problem? Who in here landlords in here? You know, right? Number one nightmare of landlord, people can squat at their properties they don't pay. And you gotta take them to court and evict them, and take them 3 to 12 months sometimes, especially out here out in California, right? It's really hard to kick somebody out. So time and money and headaches. Now we have corporate clients versus mom and pop. So we actually have 0 eviction for the last 9 years. If you guys 0, you are right. Okay. How many here want a landlord business where they have heard of a landlord that have been in the game for almost a decade with over hundreds of students in the game as well for years and have no evictions? No evictions. Is that crazy? Why? Because we have corporate clients. People don't want to lose their jobs. So they're not going to do anything to mess up the rent, right? Plus the corporate, the company have the money, so they're going to pay. It's not the employees, it's not their money anyway. Okay. And then it's insurance money when the client who home get renovated, like flood, hurricane, any kind of disaster, earthquake, they need a place to stay, and insurance is paying for that. So it's really not the homeowner money anyway. So who cares? So the insurance and the company always pay, and that's what I love about it, because that's the ching, and that was easy, right? So I have this easy button. I love it. Okay, because whatever you think is true, it's true. Okay, you think this is hard, it's hard. You think it's easy. Okay. But anyway, there's a lot more to that. But for those you know, understand these laws, you get it. If you don't, then we're gonna talk later. But maintenance of property is another problem for the landlord. How many here are sick and tired of fixing toilets for your properties, right? You don't want to do any of that. I never have touched that for, I don't know when the last time to fix some of that. Okay. Now when we manage or co-hosting, you don't have to worry about that. We basically manage it for the landlord. So we're gonna take care. We're not gonna do it ourselves, but we're gonna hire somebody to do it. The professional plumber, the professional AC guy, handyman, all of that, right? With regular landlord, regular rental, there's no profit for the property owner. But when we manage, we can actually triple or double profit for the landlord, just like what we proved. So the pitch is, how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work for you when you talk to a landlord? who doesn't want to double or triple the cash flow when you do all the work, right? And how you triple or double the cash flow? Remember the first slide I showed you? You are making them $1,000 a month instead of $300 a month off their property after mortgages and everything. So this means they're making 3 times more than regular rental, 3 times more the regular rent that what they will be making on their own. That's triple cash flow. Make sense? So it's huge. Now remember, you only need a few landlords to achieve financial freedom. So don't give up, guys. Don't ever give up, okay? Now, step 4 is manage and scale. So you want to have a monthly report. You can ask for referral, bought the property, rinse, repeat, and then scale. And then most likely they have properties, other properties, they have other friends that have property that can give it to you to expand your portfolio. What's the financial freedom formula? This is so important. Take a screenshot of this, put on the wall somewhere. This is exactly how I and hundreds of people get to financial freedom, and you can too. So the arbitrage freedom is for each property, you make about $2,000 a month. So month 1, you do 1 property. Now you have $2,000 a month. Month 2, you do 2 more properties. Now you have $6,000 a month. Month 3, you do 2 more properties. Now you have $10,000 a month. By month 6, you should have 11 properties, making you $22,000 a month in income. That's $264K a year. You scaled out 10 years, do nothing else. That's $2.6 million. Who in here? That's legacy money, right? For you and your kids, that you want to have your kids generational wealth. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So by month 12, you do another 2 properties. By month 12, you have 24 properties, or 23 properties, making you $46,000 a month in passive income. That's $552,000 per year. Okay, so that's $5.5 million in 10 years. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? So exactly. So that's why I'm talking about building this passive income, so that way you can achieve the financial freedom. Okay. All right, co-hosting financial freedom formula. So month 1, you do 1 property with the co-hosting. You have you make $1,000 a month. Month 2, you do 2 property. Now you have $3,000 a month. Month 3, you do another 2 property. Now you have $5,000 a month. Okay. By month 6, you should have 11 properties, making you $11,000 a month. Month 12, you have you add 2 more. By month 12, you should have right at 23 properties, making you $23,000 a month. Okay. This is co-hosting. You make less, but it will give you a lot more, less headaches, less risk, not headache, but less risk than traditional rental, or when you arbitrage, right? Okay, so this is when you scale to more than 2 properties. If you scale to 3 properties, boom, that's what you can get. Scale to, if you scale 3 properties a month, by month 12, you would have 34,000 a month in passive income. So it's huge. You know what I'm saying? All right, so book a free consultation call with us and then go from there. We're almost done here, so we can answer any questions here. We are the oldest coaching community for midterm rental. Our advisor is graduate of our mentorship. Our previous coaches and advisors all graduate from our mentorship. We are one of the largest nationwide corporate housing network. And then we have over 100 direct partners and coaches combined. Okay. So what does this look like to be a part of a community? Number 1, get rid of any limiting beliefs, fears that hold you back from success. Step 2, help you do the fast methods. You can start your business. Step 3 is you give you weekly mentoring to help you keep you focused. Step 4 is help you to build and scale your midterm rental corporate housing business. That's it. Okay. So check this out. I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my
resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm going to focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
About on average $20,000. Last month was my biggest month. Of course, I grossed $50,000.
Wow.
First time.
How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to get pharmacist?
Forever.
Actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year. And I'm gonna do everything I can to beat that number.
20K a month, baby. There you go.
Started 5 months ago, and since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. It's exciting.
How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Yeah. It's so peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months.
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
And net about 3K a month from that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man, the tools you provide, people we're around, we teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, this is it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chow's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chow knows. We get to be personal friends with him. It's so much like education because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chow.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go.
Awesome, guys. So if you're 15 years old can do it, I'm sure you guys can too, right? So that's super powerful to know. Truck driver on there, stay-at-home mom, already made 6 figure income right here in this video. So you can do it as well, okay? All right, so I hope that will inspire a lot of you. So I'll guarantee we'll coach you until you make your initial coaching investment back with us, okay? That's our guarantee for you. It's not like college where we leave you and good luck, and if you don't make your money back, every year you got to come back and pay for more money. No, this you pay one time, and if you don't make your money coaching investment back, we will coach until you get there, okay? So you book a free consultation with us right now if you haven't already, and then we'll help you to achieve your goals, your dream, okay? Now I'm gonna open up to question now. All right, so let's open up to questions. What questions you guys have? Any questions at all? Any questions at all? Yeah, so ST, yeah, today's your lucky day. Definitely you happen to call me a good time. So just stay on right after the call here. And since we're right here, I can help you have that consultation call with you. Okay, I know him too. So there you go. All right. Other questions? Any questions right here? Don't be shy. The only dumb question is one you don't ask, pretty much. So all right. what questions, can we help you guys with? Anything at all? Yep, job the question, guys. Let me go back to, you get a corporate clients first. Okay, so we have the sources, we test over 1,000 sources. So we have the connections and the resources for you to get consistent client to book the property. Okay, that's very important, right? Because that is probably the biggest thing for you to achieve the financial freedom is get consistent, predictable corporate clients. And it took me like a decade to get to where I am, but what took me a decade, you can literally copy and paste what I do within a few months because it's already been proven. I give you the sources that connect you to corporate clients and the insurance clients, and boom, you make money. So that's so powerful when you are out there pitching this to a landlord. You have the right connections, you have the community, you have what most people don't have to get corporate clients. So therefore, that's what differentiate you from most of the Airbnb gurus or vacation renter out there, because they don't do corporate clients, they don't do midterm rental. So there's no comparison for it, right? So anyway. Yes, raise your hand if you want to come out and talk, and we'd love to host you. Okay. And then before we go, we're gonna bring on Michael Harris. He's one of our advisor on our team, and want to introduce him to you guys. So a lot of you guys will be talking with him directly. And Michael Harris, will bring him on a spotlight here. Tell your story and how we can help people. Go ahead, Michael. Yeah. I think he got muted today.
There we go. Sorry, the mute was locked on me.
All
Can you
right,
guys hear me now?
go.
Excellent. So what's going on, guys? My name is Michael, one of Dr. Chau's success advisors. Good to have every single person here. Been with the team for a little while now. A little bit about my background, my story. I actually started off as a student. So I was actually on the other side of the train tracks, if you want to call it that. Building my business, invested into Dr. Chau, his knowledge, his mentorship, and guidance. And now I'm actually a part of the team. I'm able to help people just like you guys achieve every single level of success that you guys are looking to get in this space. And one of the biggest things that I discovered through this entire process and through my own journey is being in the right room with the right people, with the right information, and then taking the right amount of action was like the biggest turning point and the biggest differentiator on someone just going out there and going to YouTube University and someone else going out there and getting the exact information, the know-how, the guidance, the hand-holding that you're going to need to really accelerate and to succeed. So if you guys want, ask questions. That's what we're here for. So I'm actually one of the individuals, like when you do book one of those calls, I'll be on the other end helping and guiding you guys along the way. So I appreciate you bringing me on, Dr. Chau, and hope to meet you guys on the calls.
Sounds good. All right, thank you, Michael. Give him a hand. Awesome. All right, all right. So For those of you who haven't already, book the call. What are you waiting for? Yeah, you don't have to, okay? Just kidding there. Trying to have some light mood here. But no, honestly, like we're all very, very busy. So you guys are serious, we can definitely take you guys and help you guys, okay? But if you're not serious, then keep on learning or keep on hanging out with us and get serious. What are you waiting for? Okay? Because we're not here to play, right? I mean, if you want to play, go watch Netflix or something. This is serious business. This is for your family, for your future. For example, my why was to help my mom, who was going through cancer for 12 years, and to get financial freedom. Okay, so picture a day when I took her to the most expensive place resort overlooking the ocean. My dad too, and I've been taking care of her for the last 12 years. We got her like dream home, retired them with our May and everything, and we can show them what life look like, right? And also they don't have to worry about a thing because I'm taking care of them, So picture that day when she looked straight in me in the eyes. She said, "Son, thank you so much for changing our lives. Thank you so much for this business. That is how we're able to achieve the American dream, and also for them to now able to retire, do whatever they want to do, and live a lifestyle of their dreams." Okay, so what is it that day for you? Picture that day for you. Okay, so that is what I'm here for you. Okay, so for example, if I share this, is if all this did is to give you the freedom lifestyle, will be worth it. Okay. Okay. You got to answer that. Only you can answer that. Okay. If all this did is to give you the skill set to earn 6-figure income in the next 6 months, will be worth it. It took me 8 years to get to 6-figure income. A lot of school debt, a lot of crazy stuff. Very tough. Okay. Or any kind of traditional corporate job, it will take you about 8 to 10 years to get to 6-figure income. Okay. And then I still have to work like a dog, pretty much 40, 50 hours a week, drive an hour to work, an hour home, pass out in the car, skipping lunches, skipping everything to do what? To, earn a living, scare out my mind. I could lose my job. So if you guys, how many think financial freedom is based on job security? Well, that first thing, there's no thing is job security. And if you are basing on your financial freedom on your job, that's like super risky, right? Because you don't know when you can lose a job or something happen, okay? But with this business, you can have 10 houses, 20 houses. Imagine you guys having 20 houses right now, making you money while you sleep. Even if one of them burned down, that's only 5% of your income. You get it? So if only 5% of your income, you're still good, right? I mean, you still have 95% of your income. Okay. Versus if you lose your job, you lose everything. So this is my parents here. And if all this is to give you the time to spend with your loved one and really live life and have time to live life on passion and on your purpose, will it be worth it? Absolutely, right? For me, it's absolutely. Okay. So the hallway is, you can forget everything that I talk about, go back and, work that trap dead end job, like most people, and live in quiet desperation. And then, or you can do like a bunch of other businesses that require a ton of money and time, but no really like freedom or return on investment. For example, you like stock and stuff like that, you know that you need $2.5 million to make $10,000 a month. How long will it take for you to save $2.5 million? Okay. For me, it was like never. Okay. Or the easy way or the better way is to work this part-time a few hours a week and make the lifestyle of your dream and then go and live life with your loved one. Okay. It's really up to you what you want to do. But anyway, I'm pretty much finished here. If nobody have any questions, and we will go straight to, just just the next thing, so. ST, you have that call with me, you got the link in my direct message, right? So just hop on that link, I will be hop on there right now, actually. Right after this. ST, did you get it?
Hang on, Dr. Chau, I'll just get it.
Yeah, I sent him a direct message. All right, so last call for any questions while we wait for ST here. And also like Brienne, somebody keep track of that. What's ST phone number and text it to me, okay? And make sure we can help him in. All right, sounds good.
Dr. Chau, are you in Pacific time now?
Yes.
Yes. What time is it now? At your
Yeah,
on your end?
it's 6:05. So
All right, I'll schedule him at 7 p.m. PST.
no. I already scheduled 6:15. I already sent him the link. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay. All right, so ST, just hop on that link right now, right after this. And then everybody else, we put in the hand together here. We count down from 10 to 1 and then celebrate ourselves, celebrate our freedom, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom, freedom.
Freedom.
Thank you, guys. God bless. Take care. And have a good night, okay? We'll see you next class.